So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car. Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made a phone call 911.
Oh, he called 911. That's why.
Because you did something stupid.
Now that's a father. Yes. That's a father. That's a real dad right there. Yeah. What is he gonna do? Coddle him because his son was a dumbass?
Here, Amanda. Here, stop. Hey. Stop.
On July 26,
Is that a boy or girl?
2023, dispatchers in Volusia County receive urgent 911 text from a driver who claims to be following an armed kidnapper's van on the interstate.
This is actually insane. So the reason why this thing got so blown out is because a citizen saw it happen and thought it was real.
When they trace the phone, however, they learn the messages are coming from a residence in Port Orange, turning a plea for help into an unexpected lesson in consequences.
Wait,
I'm telling you this
what?
right now. You're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
Okay,
The following
good.
report
And
is
you learned
based
your
on official
lesson.
police records, and the footage has mostly never been seen before until now.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just after 9:45 a.m. when 911 begins receiving texts from someone named Lily Lee Combs. She claims to be following a kidnapper's van on the interstate, and updates are still pouring in. Volusia County
Okay.
deputies, multiple area police departments, and a helicopter joined the urgent search.
I mean,
When they
what kind of a prank is this? Everybody knows that kidnapping is taken very seriously.
fail to locate the van, a deputy tries calling the phone number that's been sending the text messages.
Hello? Hello? Hi. Is this what's your name? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm trying to reach the person that called 911.
Uh-oh. Why are
Yeah, can you
they
hear me?
pretending like they can't be heard?
Please leave your message for 3.
No, it's going to voicemail. It says, RP confirming they're in a blue Jeep. Victim is in a white van. They can see they are being restrained through the windows.
At the
turnaround?
A new text message comes through, including a detailed description of the suspect, who's described as having brown hair and blue eyes.
How is she behind him? She's seeing this happen and she knows what color eyes he has. That's weird.
This is so weird.
Brown hair and blue eyes, but she's behind him. Like,
Maybe she was saw the incident or saw
Okay.
witnessed the kidnapping, or how would you even be following them and know any of this?
yeah, RP confirming they are in a blue Jeep, victim in a white van. Of course it's a white van. Like, it just,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm
Right.
not saying this by any means, but it's just,
yeah.
I've had calls like this before.
Their suspicions about the text
Oh,
messages are all but confirmed when a GPS trace on the phone comes back to a residence in Port Orange, indicating the
See,
texter
that's
is
crazy that you can send texts now and they can trace the location from where the texts were sent.
not
Okay.
traveling on the highway as they claimed. Deputies quickly head to
Right,
the
so
residence to
the 911 caller is obviously pranking the police.
investigate.
Hey there, how you doing? Is this your residence, sir?
This is.
Do you have a daughter or a child at the home named by Lily Lee?
No.
No?
Anybody home?
Yeah, my wife, my kids. We just got home from Pennsylvania.
And look at, wait,
I
I just want to say that his house, his land, it's beautiful. So he just has, what, a spoiled, dumb brat?
Ava and Mikey.
Yep.
One Delta 5.
Would you like to see them?
The deputies follow him to his house, where he informs his wife what's going on.
There was a 911 call?
Yeah, so somebody called in, or well, they texted.
Sorry, I'm in my pajamas.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Someone texted into 911
Oh,
that
you know, that's funny because police interact with people all the time, and they've looked worse than that.
someone was getting kidnapped and they were on the interstate, but then when they went and did like a location on the phone, the address was showing up here.
As their daughter Ava steps into the garage, her phone rings. The deputy answers it, leading to a shocking conclusion.
Yep.
Hello? Hold on. Who's this?
Volusia County Sheriff's Office.
All right, cool. This is Deputy Asby, the Sheriff's Office.
Oh, good. You
Yep. I
Oh
got
my god, the way the 911 caller said that. Oh, good, you got her.
both their
Uh-oh.
parents here.
Yeah, we're gonna ask the sheriff to go away in a second.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
What happened? I'm so.
Let me see this phone.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
all these other numbers. So there's a phone call out to 911.
There's a phone call out to
Yeah.
Right there.
911? What time?
That's her
There's one
call.
right
That's
here.
her calling it.
There's 911 again right there.
This phone was called.
These numbers calling back in are.
Oh, look at, did you see the mom's face? She was like, are you serious? Like, did you really do this?
Well, there's 3.
Okay, 11 years old and she has her own phone. Like I understand, but I hope parents have protections on these phones for their kids not to access, sites that you don't want your kids to see at 11. And I know like kids are exposed to that kind of stuff all the time nowadays, but I don't know, it's just getting me thinking about how kids really shouldn't have access to phones.
911
like,
was called out from this
like
phone.
now.
9:30 a.m.
Yep.
That was the initial call.
Oh.
Twice.
Ooh.
didn't mean to call that because
I didn't mean to call that. It's not like you have it on speed dial.
But you did.
Reports show that the number belonging to Ava dialed 911 at 9:30. When asked where the emergency is, a female identified as possibly a juvenile responded, "I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number." The same phone number would later begin texting 911 to report the kidnapping.
When did. I'm just so confused. I'm sorry.
What
When
kind
did
of a
you
prank is
got
this?
the
It's not
message
even
about
funny.
interstate?
So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car
Could I call this
who
back?
was kidnapped.
That's
Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
What time is this?
This
Today?
is this is today. This
Oh,
is
we
actively
got
going on
home
right
at
now.
2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
So we were here the whole time since 2:30.
That's
We
enough
were on
time.
the interstate coming
Hey,
home from
everything's showing that
Pennsylvania.
Right.
you called
But
out.
we showed up here like 2:10, 2:15.
Okay.
Dad-
We went to
But
bed.
Dad's being an investigator. He's looking through the call history and he's like, you know what? I think the police have a point here.
these 911 calls
For this
out.
morning. You were calling 911?
The mom
You were.
still
Don't
can't
look
believe it.
surprised. You did. You
Did
did
you?
it on your phone.
Did they say anything to
I
you?
like these parents already.
No one
Some
said
parents coddle their children and act like, oh, they're children. They should be void of any and all punishment. And I
Did
don't
you?
I don't think that's true.
Did you say, Ava, you have to explain what happened here. Something's going on. What did you know? What do you know?
Mikey, go inside. Ava, get your shoes on. Come out here.
Oh, I love this. I love this parenting.
You're not in trouble. We just need to know.
I want to say that I like how he's separating the two children because, you don't need your other son or whatever to be eavesdropping on the kid that's in trouble. You just don't need that. If it's for one kid, then focus
What
on that
happened? I
kid.
need to know and understand because this is like weird.
Because we got to
Mhm.
make sure that there's not somebody that's being kidnapped on the interstate and we're trying to find them. And all of a
Open your
sudden-
mouth if you said
Yeah.
something on the phone.
I didn't say anything,
Everything on your
lying.
phone is telling me that you made a phone call to 911.
but I didn't talk.
While one deputy heads to
Okay,
her
so you
cruiser,
did
she
call.
greets officers from the Port Orange Police Department who have just arrived at the scene.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, I just trying to make heads or tails of that damn call. There's so
Where's-
many notes in it, my God.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We're with the parents and the daughter, and I guess
Okay.
the daughter did have. We pulled up the call log, and she did call 911.
So the whole.
I have to say that I think police love their jobs. They really do. They get to deal with all of this drama and dumbassery, and they love their jobs. We love watching their work, so you have to imagine how much they
kidnapping
love doing
thing
it.
and all that stuff is bogus, or
Yes, it
There was
seems
no
that
text
way.
evidence when we looked through it, so I don't know if she deleted it real quick or if it's like through
Okay.
through an app. Yeah, it seems it's probably just a swatting thing. She's like
A
10 years old.
swatting
So,
thing.
yeah.
While Ava's parents demand an explanation, deputies prepare to Mirandize the 11-year-old, who has yet to fully grasp the
Wait,
gravity
so
of the
she's
situation.
really getting
You
arrested?
just lied to the police and mommy and daddy. You just lied to everybody.
You have 3 sheriffs here for stupidity.
Tell them what you just said to us.
Open your mouth.
Oh, so she just confessed.
She's gonna read you
She
something.
just confessed.
And then we're gonna ask you some questions. What's your name? Ava. How old are you, Ava?
All right, Miss Ava,
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you
Oh
say
my
can be used
God, this
against you
is
in court. You have the right to
crazy.
talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have the lawyer present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before my questioning if you wish.
We're reading her rights.
She's crying now.
Because you did something.
Oh my God, this is gold. This is gold. She's starting to cry and she's like, well, I told the truth. Why are you still mad at me? I just told the truth. Nothing ever happened. So why is something happening now?
Right.
Let me explain something here, okay? You can cry about this. What you've done here
Is
is
a
a felony,
felony.
okay? It's a felony crime, and you probably had 20 law enforcement officers at least, a helicopter,
Oh my God.
and all running with lights and siren on high speed to try to
Apprehend us. Possible
or try to
kidnapping.
stop a serious forcible felony from happening. Do you know what happens if one of those officers crashes and gets killed on the way?
Look at the way the dad is looking at the officer because this sheriff is speaking to her really sternly, and the dad's like, you know,
Way to responding to something that you did as a joke. So you better take this serious.
Under pressure from both her father and the deputy, Ava offers an excuse for her actions, which doesn't sit well with the deputy.
Ava, you need to tell the exact truth. I don't want a story. I don't care what it is. I want the exact truth.
You can't make this go away by being quiet.
I mean, they have all the evidence. If they really want to take this to court, if she doesn't answer, they can. But, you know, they can just intimidate her.
And then you're going to end up, that's going to happen to you is you're going to end up in a pair of handcuffs going to our juvenile
facility.
I'm not going to mince any words with you. That's a very distinct possibility of what can happen here today. Don't look at your mother. She didn't have any part in this. This was all you.
Yesterday, I think my brother said something that I know just made me talking mad, and then I ended up doing it today and doing all this. And
Was he part of planning this with you?
no, he just said it, and then
What did he say?
he said, "What's 911?"
This is your brother?
Yeah, he said it this way.
You wanna get him?
Dial 911.
Well, we can, when we're done, will you go wait a minute?
This is... Wait, what did the dad
When
say?
we're done, will you go wait a minute?
That's why I call bullshit? What does he mean by that?
No, we can't. I had an idea this morning, and then I just...
So you're trying to blame this on your brother?
You could ask him.
Was he with you when you made this call?
No.
Okay, was he with you when you made these texts?
No.
Okay, then you did this. You were on your own for this. And if your brother's 7 years old, you're not going to blame your 7-year-old brother for this.
Right.
This was all your decision. Okay.
Oh my
So call
God.
911
This dad.
to say what? What did he say to
I feel
call
bad.
911?
Just call 911. You could ask him.
So did
Basically, the brother came up with this idea. He's like, "Oh, we can prank the cops and call 911." And then the sister's like, "No, but we can't just call them. We have to make up a story." So then she does all of this, story just for a gag.
So can I ask?
What if
was
he told you to
something
go up on the roof
YouTube
and jump
that you
off the
saw?
roof? Would you do that? So what's the difference?
Deputies will soon discover the startling
I
truth
think
behind
the
Ava.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I think this sheriff has turned into full dad mode.
This
The
fabricated
way he's talking to
story.
Ava.
For now, Ava's mother raises concerns about recent questionable activity on Ava's phone, but it does little to impact the situation.
You know?
So I have something really weird with that phone. When we first got that, the phone kept ringing non-stop, ringing in to me. And I was picking it up and there was like people talking and I'm like, hello, and like non-stop, every 4 seconds there was a call coming in with random numbers and I didn't know them. And I was saying block contact. Like as soon as we got that phone number.
Okay,
it
well,
was like this.
that has nothing to do with what
Yeah.
went on today.
Questions about her
I mean, that
intentions
is weird,
lead to a
though.
harsh reality check from the deputy.
Maybe
Who
she
forced-
downloaded some app so that she could do this prank and it got
Forces
buggy. I
Ava to
don't know.
consider the possible consequences of the false report.
What were you planning on happening out of this?
It was just honestly a joke.
Well, what did you think was going to happen when you said somebody was kidnapped and somebody had a gun? What did you think was going to happen? Well, did you have any thoughts about how much of the law enforcement resources in this area you were going to take up by doing that?
That's a lot of money. Wasted.
Right? Did you think of the men and women that have families at home that are driving 90 or 100 miles an hour with their lights and siren on, trying to save somebody who's a victim of an armed kidnapping, that they could be involved in a traffic crash and be seriously injured or killed because you wanted to make a joke? Does that seem funny to you?
No.
Would that be funny if that happened? Because I can tell you that would be even more serious than what you're looking at right now.
You physically see your father walk up to sheriffs, military, everybody, thank you for your service. And then you do like this?
Oh my God.
Though it wasn't captured on camera,
Love that,
reports state
Dad.
that Ava admitted to getting the idea to prank 911 from a YouTube challenge, and a deputy attempts to get more details.
Wow.
Where was this video that you saw? Where was it? On YouTube? Do you remember who the creator was?
And now this video's on YouTube.
Or who the poster was, what it was about, what do you mean by all of this?
Who is she watching? See, this is the thing. She's 11 years old and she created this elaborate scheme to con the police department to have a laugh about it. Just to see probably if she could get away with it. She's 11 years old. Children are much smarter than they seem. Look at how much strategy went into this, her planning all of this.
About the Palm Coast Chick-fil-A. That's it. That's all the video was about?
They can just look into her YouTube history and see what she was watching.
Gotcha.
Come on, parents.
Yep. So you saw a video that somebody made about how fun it would be to call 911 or text 911 and say if somebody's got a gun, somebody's trying to get hurt. You thought it'd be fun
look
to
at Dad.
recreate that. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Okay.
However, Ava is about to realize an apology won't be enough to escape the consequences.
Yeah, that is
Meanwhile,
serious.
one deputy reveals that he was able to reach Ava by phone just before their arrival and got a less than friendly response from the young girl.
Ooh, what did she say?
27 minutes, she lied to the dispatcher or the call taker over text, and then when I caught her up, she told me to F myself and stop responding.
Oh, wow.
Like, got her caught up. Like, hey, you know what's up? The jig's up.
That's when she started deleting more text messages.
Based on Ava's statements, deputies decide there's enough probable cause to arrest Ava and prepare to take the
there's more than
11-year-old
enough. She
into
already
custody.
confessed.
Here, Amanda. Here, stop. Hey. Stop.
She can't sit in a dentist's office, so that's why I'm saying.
Deep breath.
Oh my God, Dad's like, but she can't even sit in a dentist chair. What the hell does that have to do? She's getting arrested, sir.
Listen carefully. Don't make this.
He's gonna come out there. No, she'll be out there. She is going to hurt herself.
That's not hurting you.
So stop. Listen to me. What's your Ava? Ava, stop struggling, okay? They're not going to hurt you.
You're like,
Yeah, they're not going to hurt you. Listen carefully what's going to happen here. No one's going to hurt you. You're going to sit in the car for now, okay? If you go somewhere, what it's going to involve is taking pictures, taking fingerprints, and then they're going to call your parents to come and get you. So don't make the situation any worse. They'll be up shortly.
Why is nobody brushing this child's hair? She literally looks like a boy, unkempt. Okay? I'm sorry, but like, can somebody freaking put a ponytail in her or something?
After that.
Go in the car?
No, you can't go in the car.
You can cuff me if you have to.
You can cuff me? Oh,
I'm
that's
telling
so
you this right now,
sad.
you're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old, that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
I'm not going to do this again.
Ava is placed into the back of the police car
Eesh.
where her father delivers a few hard truths.
just warning you, you're not going to sit here for a couple hours. They're going to be bringing you into a building, fingerprinting you, doing
He's
all
gonna
sorts
make
of
her.
stupid for your stupid.
He's gonna
Your life
make
just
her
changed, kid.
pay for it.
Over a phone call, your life just changed.
Minutes later, the reality of the situation continues to have an emotional impact on her parents.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself, I was like, well, if this happened, if we did this stupid thing when we were kids, my mom would have been bawling her eyes out to see her one of her children being handcuffed.
That's punishment for her right now.
I was kind of wondering when one of the parents would start crying.
I'm surprised that this is the best thing for her because she doesn't get it.
It sucks for us. I work my off with you to keep this kid doing stuff normal like we did as kids, and this is the she does.
According to a
that's so
statement
true.
from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, 11-year-old Ava was charged with making a false police report concerning the use of a firearm in a violent manner, a felony, and misuse of 911, a misdemeanor. After being processed at the Family Resource Center, she was later transferred to the Volusia Regional Juvenile Detention Center in Daytona Beach, Florida, an experience she is unlikely to forget.
I do feel bad for the little girl because I remember when I was 11 years old, all the dumb stuff I did. I do feel bad for the parents too, so I hope everything gets settled and she learns her lesson. I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe and like.